Hi, I'm Jim Berkland, editor of McKnight's Long-Term Care News, and I'm here with Bruce Yarwood, President and CEO of the American Healthcare Association, at the group's annual meeting in Long Beach. And Bruce, this will be the last one you're presiding over, and as we look forward, what do you see the major challenges are for the membership going forward?
Well, as I was saying yesterday, is that we seem to have done a pretty good job of moving forward the ball in quality. We seem to have balanced out a little from the financial stability, but the big challenges are going to be an increased demand for quality, our job performance, at a period of time when potential resources are going to drop off. I'm worried to death about the Medicaid programs and the cliffs that are coming on, which is 2/3 of our population. I think we'll do fine with Medicare. I think we've learned to work with that pretty well, and our guys have learned how to kind of work the new systems. We're going through an ouchie time right now of RUGs 4 and MDS 3 in terms of conversion, but the longer period of time is going to be one of resource constraint and a whole new marketplace. As we move into more post-acute, we're going to be confronted with bundling concepts, with critical access companies, all sorts of different ways to provide care in an environment we're not quite used to yet.
Now you say 2 years from now, maybe a real demarcation of something that we're looking at?
Well, I'm anticipating, and maybe wrongfully so, is that what we learned about when we had the last RUGs change is we have what they call forecast error, which is that when CMS or the government decided how much they would be spending with the new RUG categories, we spent more than they anticipated. So they took it back. And so what I'm saying, every time we have a new RUG category process, I'm saying our guys will learn how to work it, know how to use it, our patient mix will change, and so I'm just kind of saying, gee whiz, if we learn from there, then forecast out 2, maybe 3 years, we need to be careful by forecast error.
Okay, great. Now, after 5 years, what would you like the Yarwood era to be known as? If we could put a few labels on that, or accomplishments that you can put in a nutshell.
Probably the biggest thing is trying to have people come together. This is when I came on, there's a whole bunch of anger, a whole bunch of diversion, a whole bunch of folks who are not very happy with the association. And so what we've done is, in terms of ourselves, I brought some stability, I brought some closer ties and teamwork. Everybody talks about the alliance and AHCA. It's not only that, it's also with AHCA, and frankly, it's with more consumer groups. The Advancing Excellence program has been terrific because not only has it emphasized quality, but sitting around the room are about 30 different groups, 30 disparate groups, not only the industry, but also the consumers, CMS, nurses groups, doctors groups, all working on one thing, quality performance. And so I would hope that people look back and say, you know what, we had a very, very difficult time in terms of working together. We're learning to do it more, and I think Mark will just kind of take that and carry it out in the future. So I'd say the one biggest thing I try to do is to get people working together.
Well, that's true. Mark Parkinson, you're speaking of, who will be coming in. He's going to have a good basis. But I will say that your goal of bringing people together yesterday at that general session, for those of you who weren't here, before you said a word, when you came out, there were several thousand people on their feet. And I'm sorry, that was definitely had to be a highlight for you, if not others. What did that do for you? What did that make you feel, and what would you say to your members who aren't here?
Well, I'd say that's a very humbling experience for me. I'm not used to that kind of stuff. You know what, when I walk out and people are standing up giving a standing ovation, that said to me, Bruce, you've done a pretty good job, and thank you very much. But it was a very humbling experience. And as you could tell and you reported, is that I don't handle that very well. And so it's kind of like Bobby Cox this morning, watching tears in his eyes. I said, I'm a pretty good company today. So it's the same sort of thing.
You handled it just fine, and thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.